This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2004 Ford F350 crew cab. It's a long bed dually. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's 4-wheel drive. It's a Lariat, which is leather. It only has 110,000 miles. It was a repo to Wells Fargo in Las Vegas. We bought it from them. They told us it was perfect, and it wasn't perfect. It had a big crack in the driver rear fender well underneath where the 4x4 sticker is. And it had tons of blow-by. It ran great, so they probably were just too dumb to just take the oil cap off and look. It did run good. You would never know unless you took the oil cap off. But it had tons of blow-by. So we bought a motor from Best Salvage here in town with exactly the same miles. We ran the Carfax on it first before we bought the motor. And then before we put it in, we tested each cylinder 3 times. Got 400 pounds of compression in each cylinder. And the blow-by was excellent. Once we installed it, okay? So basically you're getting a motor that you know a lot more about than you would have known had we not gone through that. So that's the good news. The bad news is it costs us a lot more money, which really doesn't affect the price of the truck. The truck's worth what it's worth, right? Anyway, it's a 6.0 diesel 4x4 Lariat dually, low miles. My shop gives me this. It's a little windy right now, or I'd be showing it all at once. Engine replaced, head blow-by, installed 108,000 mile motor, tested 3 times, 400 pounds compression each cylinder. We did that fender flare. You'll see 4 pictures of it before at Las Vegas. We bought the fender flare, and then we had it painted, and we put brand new 4x4 stickers on both sides so they would match and look good. Both batteries are new. Rotella oil change and filter, obviously, when we change the motor. Headlight switch is new. Windshield's new. All glow plugs, right and left. Glow plug harness. So all glow plugs and the glow plug harnesses are new. Serpentine belt, and it's got new front shocks. It came with a nice set of tires on it. Visually, I'm sure Wells Fargo thought it was fantastic, except for that crack behind the wheel well. But now it is fantastic. Somebody, whoever owned this thing before, should have made their payment instead of buying tires for it. We did not buy these tires. That's how it came. They look like they're probably 95% tread. They must have just put them on. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna show you what I see. I'll point at anything cosmetic. Cosmetically, it's a really good looking truck, especially for a dually, but not perfect. I will show you a couple things. I see some touch-up spots on it, a couple dings. Other than that, not much to report, which is good. I just took, I think I probably took 60 HD pictures. In that gallery, you'll see a little magnifying glass, which you can use to zoom in on whatever you see. If you see something, click on that, drag the magnifying glass over it, and it's like putting your face up against it. There is a little bit of a crack right here, lower. Not worth fixing, pretty common. The one on the other side was really bad, so we had to fix that. Anyway, there's the outside tire on the passenger side and the inside tire on the passenger side. Like I said, we put new stickers on both sides so that it would be a little bit better match. There's a little ding here, a couple touch-ups right up here on the top here, and a couple right here. I doubt anyone's gonna care, but if I leave something out that's obvious or whatever, I'll get screamed at, so I'm not into that. Touch up here, little chink in the plastic. Again, I doubt anyone's gonna care, but if I don't say something, somebody will definitely be in my ear. This is internet, so we'll have 500 to 1,000 people a day see this truck online. So really, these videos aren't so much to sell the truck. This is the new piece right here. If you look at the before pictures, you'll see a big hammered chunk out of this right here. So we had to get that and get a piece painted, hang it. Yeah, if I leave something out, we'll get yelled at. So the point of these videos really is not so much to sell the truck, but to make sure that we get the right buyer for the truck, that a person who understands the truck, a couple touch up there, and knows what they're getting. All right, let me start this thing up. And fire. 110,041 miles on it now. There you go. Show you some more information. The point of these videos really is to keep people informed. Information is the king here, right? All right, so there's your Kelly Blue Book. The adjusted Kelly Blue Book for this truck would be, let me get this thing to focus, $19,769 with this equipment, and those miles right there. All the equipment will be in the ad. No need to stop the video here. Let's see. There's the Carfax for it. No accident damage reported. Pretty boring Carfax, which is good. Looks like it was in South Carolina. And it's made its way to Texas. Somehow it ended up getting repoed in Nevada. That's that. Like I said, it was a Wells Fargo repo. There's your title from Texas, right? And then there's our current title, Wheel Kinetics. There you go. All right. Like I said, the point of these videos is to inform people. It's to make sure that people know what they're buying. Okay. Leaving anything out that we know about is a mistake. And it works out great for us and our buyers if we do this correctly. If we screw around, then it's a problem. So we don't do that. There's plenty of people out there who like it the way it is. That thing has no blow-by at all. You know, it ran the same, it just had tons of blow-by with the other motor. There's a Ford stamp there. That's an original fender. New battery here. Ford stamp there, so that's the core support's original. I point out these stamps. There's another stamp there, and another one right there. I point out the stamp, and new battery here. I point out the stamps because if you don't see them, then you know that something's happened to the front end. You need to see those 4 stamps on the fenders and the core support. That way you know that pieces haven't been replaced. All right, so there's your passenger front window, door locks. There you go. Seat back, forward, down, up, tilt up. This is the back of the seat, up and down. Front seat tilt up and down. This seat's in great shape. Actually, the interior of this truck is in really, really good shape. There's a full manual here. It's got the nice snow mats, I call them. I don't know what everyone else calls them, but I think they're called WeatherTech mats. They're pretty expensive. Another WeatherTech mat back here. It's a nice truck. All right. That headliner looks good. Driver rear window. All right. Driver window. Passenger window, passenger rear window, driver rear window. They're all moving quick, so the motors are all good enough. Out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up, down. Power seat forward, back, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, rear seat up and down. There you go. The seat looks really good shape. Let's see, we got tilt wheel. Boom, that works fine. Alright, I better get some fuel on. Alright, let's see. We got some adjustable pedals, down, up. Alright, air. That's blowing ice cold. It's pretty warm this morning also here in Tucson. It's probably going to get to 90 today. We're on our way to 100 soon. Radio.
Agency of the
air conditioning is
government. It is not.
That works fine. Overdrive, off and on. Alright, let me put it into neutral. Let me go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. That's what this is right here. Okay. Drive. And definitely 4 low. It's a beast. And reverse in 4 low. Perfect. And let's see. Go to 4 high now. Now we're in 4 high. Yeah, we can go a little quicker there. Alright, and reverse in 4 high. Boom. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Neutral. Now we're going to go back to 2-wheel drive. We're going for right. Alright, this is a hell of a truck. A couple things to know about 03s and 04s, especially the big boys, the 10,000 pounders like this. Actually, this is like 8,500 pounds. In the morning when they're cold, let them run for about 2 or 3 minutes. They're real sluggish when you first start them in the morning, and that's just the way they all are. I always tell people that, just so they know. Let them warm up in the morning. Then they're kind of like cranky old men. They need to warm up, and then they're great. And then let's see. If you come here to Tucson, you're going to pay tax and dock fee. Dock fee is $250. Tax is our city of 2% plus your state. So if you come here, you're going to pay your state tax plus our city of 2% and the $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we receive your wire, if you're going to ship, once we receive your wire, we'll fill a title out with your name and address, your company's name and address. We'll notarize it, sign it off to you, scan it in your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in, okay? So you'll be able to see everything immediately. And then obviously once you have the truck shipped to you, you already have the title from the mail, and you'll just go to Motor Vehicles, get your own plate. That's very simple, okay? Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. God, this truck runs great. And for a 1-ton, it's pretty, usually they need a load on them so that they're not bouncing all over the place, but this one's really nice to drive for a 1-ton. It really is. Anyway, make sure you get your deposit in. This is a nice low-mile Lariat crew cab 4x4. They do not grow on trees. The motor's been compression tested. It's going to go quickly, so make sure you're ready with a deposit. It's $500. Once we get your deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com, and you'll know it's yours. I'm going to go on the interstate real quick while we're doing this. Let's see. Last part of the speech is the warranty speech. It's way out of warranty by miles and years. There's no warranty. We give you tons of information, but at the end of the day you buy it is the day you own it, and if there's a repair to be made, you're paying for it. We are not writing checks for anything, okay? This is the internet. There'll be plenty of people who are okay with that, and there'll be a lot of people who aren't, and that's fine with us, okay? You're saving a ton of money buying from us. Please realize that some of that money that you're saving, by the way, this thing, for a 1-ton, feels like I'm driving a car. Outstanding. Anyway, please make sure that you know what you're buying and that you're ready to go. And if you have any questions about 6.0s, ask somebody, Google it, whatever. We do offer for $2,400. I can't believe we were supposed to change the price to $2,900 for the bulletproof EGR package, but for some reason we didn't. It's still that, but it's going to change, and it's got to change because that's really too cheap and it's a lot of work. But anyway, we do a bulletproof EGR cooler, a Ford oil cooler, IPR, fluids, gaskets, all that stuff for $2,400. Only when you buy the vehicle. If you buy it and you drive down the street and come back, it's $4,500 because we really don't want to do them. It's a courtesy to our buyers, not to people who are already owners. Okay. But that being said, this thing has no blow-by. It runs great. It's got very clean, brand new oil in it and filters. It really doesn't need it, but it's there if you want it, if that's your concern. All right. Anyway, I'm just about out of time. This thing runs great. Thank you for your time.